Alright, hello and welcome back. We continue on with the main story with the current chapter called Through Fire and Flames. We now have an Imperial Knight at our side, so let's get in there and wreck some stuff while piloting said knight. I wasn't sure if it came from the main story or from one of the other campaign, what, other side
All set,
campaigns.
Inquisitor. The Crimson Wanderer, this magnificent relic of our glorious past, is ready to strike down the unclean and the corrupted. I will guide my knight to the very gates of Draken's fortress.
Well, let's go wreck 'em. Clear the fortified zones. Okay.
So, you wanted to know more about me? I forsook my house and became a free blade a very long time ago. Alas, I cannot give you a satisfying reason for my decision. I am bound by the oath of secrecy, you see, for reasons that I won't divulge at the moment.
Oh, okay, so that's that. Ah, that's the front shield, alright. Front-facing shield. Can't remember what it's called, though. I know it has a specific name, but I don't remember what it was. Oh, that's right. Right trigger doesn't... Left trigger doesn't actually do anything. I don't know how I can heal.
I understand that
Or if
you
my
have
health is
more
just my health.
questions. Sadly, I mustn't talk about my house. I gave up our heraldry for a reason, and my oath prevents me from discussing my past. But I still dream about our proud castles, the mighty ramparts, forges, and furnaces, the ranks of our proud knights marching against the enemy. We thwarted countless invasions by the foul Xenos, you know.
Nice. Wait, what am I taking damage from? What? I do like that it kind of has some kind of auto fire. It's a nice little stubber. Oh no! Now would be a real good time to have. Man, that actually recharges a lot quicker than I was expecting. The two big heavy weapons. Little prick shooting me from the side. The A is just a continuous beam. Don't know how I'm supposed to be able to heal.
Subterranean fortress. I've been monitoring the local Vox channels, and I've learned that the Inquisitor is very hard-pressed to keep the tide at bay. We sent out a special team on an assignment, and they haven't returned yet. You should be more than welcome there.
One would hope. They just tore through my shields. So am I actually able to heal or not? I don't know. Oh, my health is regenerating. Whatever, I guess I stepped on him. Kind of stepped on him, I guess. That works. Well, how about I just step on you and call it even? What are you shooting at? There's nothing there. I don't know if I was even supposed to do that, but... yeah, my health is regened up to half, so that's cool. Fuck it up! Fuck up that Lehman Russ. I don't know if it even managed to get a shot off. Doesn't seem like it did. Does not seem like it did. Yeah, the shield seems to last about half as long as... yeah, about half the time. By the time half the cooldown is up, the shield turns off, which is sad. Haha, you missed! Is the main cannon not actually good versus vehicles? Seemed like it, which is actually kind of sad. Okay, now we go back to the entrance I've already cleared, which is a very slow, boring walk. I wish I could get it. Oh, I can't even look at the front. That's not fair. I want to see the front of the knight. Oh, kind of disappointed by that. I wanted to get like the front view. Well, she's going to shoot that and I can't actually target it, which is rude. Should be able to target it for destruction. Stop getting stuck on basically nothing.
The Emperor protects! We have arrived! Soon I will place a teleport beacon here, so you can jump straight to the gates anytime you like. I cannot follow you any further, Inquisitor. Rest assured, though, that I won't stray too far while you are down here.
I thought I was going to have to hold the line while the teleport beacon gets set. This is still technically an active war zone. It would make sense. So just like the last mission, well, under 50% HP, Psyker only. Oh, yeah. Anything else? No. How's my XP look? I'll still need quite a bit. Oh, just like the last mission, starts with a vehicle, and then finishes with an actual fight. So let's get in there. The Inquisitorial Fortress? In theory, there shouldn't be anyone in here. Unless the fortress has fallen. I don't think it had fallen yet, but it might have. Or it's got automated defenses, which is also possible.
The fortress is under siege. The gates have been destroyed, and I see signs of heavy fighting.
The attackers couldn't have ventured too deep. They must have broken through the defenses only recently.
What about Flavius Dragon?
I think that Inquisitor Draken is still alive. I'm monitoring all Vox channels, and I would have heard about his demise.
Then I will find him, without delay.
Look at all the little shits around here. Burn them up! Burn them up real good! Still quite a few of them. I love that this weapon has stagger on my attacks. I really do. Though I do wish that thing caused burning. Sure, if it crits, it'll do it, but in general, I wish it was applying dots. I need you to put the flames over there.
So weird.
Ooh, an Aether Blade. Something I don't use.
Teleport beacon in range.
Oh, let's break it. I don't actually do anything with it. I just cleared the area and it sent me back. Sent me back. Guess I'll go clear this way. After all, I do want some XP and loot. Loot's not so important. XP is, because as I level up, the loot I get now will be inconsequential in like a few turns, a few levels. Such is the way. Such is the way. Look at them all burn through Exterminatus, creating a wall of fire to go with it. Good times, good times. And now we must continue to explore.
Imperial
side quest.
located. Potentially useful assets, but their current situation is terminal. Immediate action required.
At your command.
Nice. Right. At my command indeed. Is he supposed to be saying something?
Kill the heretic.
He's just kind of chilling on the screen. I don't know if he's supposed to be saying something.
Inquisitor,
Well, he is now.
those traitorous weaklings of the Alpha Legion have amassed a colossal fighting force. They're about to launch a new attack. I can hardly wait.
What's the Alpha Legion doing here?
Charge! I said charge!
Man, the Alpha Legion sure do work in mysterious ways. I love the Alpha Legion. Their lore is so interesting.
Move! Move!
But it's just a quote, like, if you could describe a chapter, a Space Marine chapter, in a single word, hell, a single glyph, it would be a question mark for the Alpha Legion. But the most simple way you could describe the Alpha Legion is just with a question mark.
Charge! I said charge!
Are the Alpha Legion traitors? Maybe.
Guardsmen!
The lore certainly makes it interesting. I like to believe that they are both traitor and not traitor. I mean, the best way to destroy Chaos is for Chaos to win. If Chaos, like, fully does the galaxy, they kinda undo themselves. If they fuck the entire galaxy. Like, I remember seeing something like with details, like if Chaos wins, Chaos loses, so Chaos doesn't want to win. Chaos wants it to just kinda stagnate and stay as it currently is. So that there can be endless war, endless scheming, endless death and decay, you know? As long as shit keeps happening, chaos keeps going. Chaos keeps growing and causing all kinds of mischief. But if everything comes to a kind of peaceful state, it's like, well, shit. Chaos power actually kind of wanes, especially like if there's no war, no battle, Khorne kind of gets weak. The vast amounts of death that come from war and battle, the hordes of corpses that are piled on top of each other, Nurgle gets weakened. Tzeentch not so much, there'll always be warp travel, there'll always be... What? Why are we not? Don't know, well I guess that's broken. Tzeentch, you know, scheming, sorcery... Probably less weakened. If anyone would benefit the most from peace, Slaanesh. I think Slaanesh would benefit the most from peace. From a peaceful age in the galaxy of Warhammer, Slaanesh would benefit the most. The hedonistic excess of food that would come from like a golden age and flourish, food would overflow. Recreational activities would grow. You know, just indulgence in general.
Do Inquisitors have their own fortresses?
Sometimes an Inquisitor needs a base of operations for armories, supply depots, and vaults.
Have you ever been tempted to have one of your own?
Honestly, I wouldn't mind having a fortress one day.
Well, just the amount of excess one would gain. I mean, Slaanesh was born during a rather peaceful age when the Eldari ruled the galaxy. So, in essence, Slaanesh would once again benefit greatly from an age of peace. Like, in a way. Compared to any of the other forces of chaos, Slaanesh would greatly benefit from an age of peace and prosperity, where excess would flow like water. That'd be a hell of a time. Hell of a time for Slaanesh. I mean, if anyone else thinks that a different Chaos God would also benefit greatly from such a time, let me know your opinion. I think Tzeentch would kind of benefit in a way. You know, the power play and scheming of other factions would definitely be up there. Like,
That's what I call
powerful
perfect
people with an
timing.
empire.
Did the Conclave send you?
No, I came of my own volition. After all, you tried to have me killed.
Ah, you must be the one who sent my interrogator fleeing. The time of reckoning has come, has it not?
It seems so.
Do you want to execute me? Will you make it look like I perished during the battle? that's what I would do.
I don't doubt it. At the moment, I only want to talk to you, Draken, about Uther Tiberius.
You really chose the most untimely moment to interrogate me.
I'll make sure that you survive, and I'll get my answers after that.
Sounds reasonable. I'll take care of this side. You deal with the rest. Get ready.
Well, when you say
Traitors
this
are launching a
side,
full-scale attack against the fortress, Inquisitor.
let me
I
just
will wade
pick up
into
some
the dark
things
tide with blazing weapons.
and just make a wall of fire for exterminators. He seems to be a Crusader archetype. That's 2 Crusader archetype Inquisitors I've met now. I don't remember. I don't know if that other guy even had an archetype. Minefield? Wow. I could... Yeah, so let's deploy some mines, I guess. But yeah, I think like the scheming and power playing, general use of the warp and psyker powers. I think Tzeentch probably wouldn't care one way or the other. Peace or war. Sure, he'd probably get more benefit from war. But I don't think he'd take too much of a loss should, you know, peace come. People would still scheme to undermine their rivals
Inquisitor, I will
and their
hunt down
positions.
leader. If you cut off the head, the rest will flee. You have to keep them at bay until then.
You know, because people would scheme to take down those above them, regardless of faction. You know, scheming against rivals and whatnot. The use of the warp, Psyker sorcery. And I mean, as long as Psykers exist, so too will Tzeentch. As long as Orcs exist, Khorne will. You know, Nurgle will exist forever because people die. Diseases exist. Infections and viruses will always be around. I mean, it's not like any of them will ever cease to exist unless all life in the galaxy is eradicated. You know, if Tyranids win, Chaos big lose. The Chaos Gods will be right fucked. If the Tyranids, or Necrons win, really. Tyranid or Necron victory would absolutely fuck the forces of Chaos. Like, absolutely. Fuck the forces of Chaos.
What carnage! But if certain death is all that awaits me here, I will gladly make that covenant. Keep fighting, Inquisitor! I'm on my way to their leader!
When does Dawn of War 2 is the beginning of September, right? I've got it written down as a note as to when things... Oh, halfway through September, Dawn of War 4. I'm gonna have to make a poll. Because I'm gonna do a only the beginning first impressions thing. But I don't know who I want to play first. I don't know. Orcs, Admech, Necrons, or Space Marines. I have no idea who I want to play first. The top contenders are definitely Necrons and Orcs. Are the two I want to play the most, as who I'd play first. But I think I'd leave it up to a poll. And let people decide who I do only the beginning, first impressions kind of thing with. Because I don't... I'm happy to do any of them. But, you know... can't choose. I mean, I'd roll the dice. I got D4s that I could use as well. That could also be a way of choosing, just rolling a D4. That's something I could do. Throw up a bit of a shield. Just how much of this wave is left? Come on, girls. Come on. Come at me faster, damn it. Just throw out an exterminatus. Ah! Chaos bubbles. They burst so big. Well, they burst small, but I bet their damage is big. Wait, is that literally it? Just a grunt? That was it? That was the last guy? You'd think some kind of strong enemy would have come at me for the last one. There's another turret. Why is there another turret?
I'm truly grateful for the task you gave me, Inquisitor.
There's
I'm
more?
almost there.
Wait, was that wave 2? I thought that was wave 3. Alright, well, whatever.
So be it.
Guess we're on wave 3 now.
For the Emperor! For the Emperor!
Go, guys. I'm sure my guardsmen will survive the battle. Yeah, if there's workshop support for Total War Warhammer 40k, if there's workshop support, I definitely hope there's a mod that changes lasguns. Because I don't like seeing just like little energy bolts flying through the air like they're a bullet. I want to see beam lasguns, because that's what they're supposed to be. They're supposed to be beams. Almost every lasgun I've seen is a beam, not a bolt. You know, not a bolt of energy flying through the air, but a beam. Boy, I hope they don't do that for no. From what I remember from the gameplay trailers I've seen with the Imperial Guard, the lasguns on a Baneblade were beams. So why... Yeah, oh, not the lasguns, the las cannons on a Baneblade were beams. So why can't they do the same for the for Imperial Guard lasguns? Actually, I think the lasgun in Helldivers is also a bolt, which is disappointing. They could have done a pulse beam. They could have just used the beam laser rifle and made it a pulse weapon, as opposed to being a bolt. You know? They could have just done that, made it a pulse laser. Like a beep, beep, beep. But, you know, they could have done that. Instead of making it the pistol, but in rifle form, which is what I wanted, but I wasn't expecting it to be a lasgun. Wasn't expecting, because that's, you know, from the trailer, that's certainly what it seemed like.
Through the fire and flames to deliver the Emperor's
That is
justice.
certainly what it seemed like, which is so disappointing. I hope the lasgun is in the second page, or the first
You'd make
page.
a valuable ally, or a fearsome adversary. What do you want to know about Uther Tiberius?
I
You
think it's
removed his
Rosaria.
vestiges from his tomb,
Rosette.
and you set up a kill team to protect the secret. I want to know where Uther's remains are.
You are looking for Uther's sacred vestiges, but you seem to have no idea what you're dealing with. I won't tell you anything, Inquisitor.
Draken, I've been following the trail of Uther Tiberius for a very long time. Believe me, what I found on the Martyr could have grave consequences for the Imperium. So, talk to me.
What? You visited Uther's sacred monastery? Forgive me, I didn't realize. You must be the one our mutual friend mentioned. My sincerest apologies. I thought he was mistaken.
Where are the remains?
The tomb wasn't secure anymore. The guardian of the corpus became weak and old, just like our order. I had to make a hard decision. We had to transfer the sacred vestiges to a safer place. It's on a moon that isn't even charted. You can find the coordinates in the cogitator.
Chose questionable method, seems to have ties with the group, but he understands that sometimes we must commit heroic deeds, but he has trying to kill an conspiracy. This is heresy. I cannot let him live. Ah, he lives.
I find your methods beyond questionable, but you are clearly doing the Emperor's work. We both know that sometimes one must commit terrible act for the Imperium. You are free to go. At your command.
Off he goes. After all the years, I'm still reluctant to contact you directly, but the unexpected developments concerning the legacy of our blessed forefather leave me no choice. Following your orders, I retrieved the corpus and all his sacred vestments to the safe place. The cult members resisted, so I was obliged to purge the sanctum, respectfully relieve our brothers of their duties in the most regrettable turn of events. I will set into motion the process of having the place reevaluated as a mining station. Your suggestion was sound. The Forbidden Cathedral proved to be a suitable hiding place. I have convinced the keepers about the authenticity of the remains, and they willingly accepted that they needed to undergo the safety protocol. I find it ironic that the Adeptus Ministroris is now guarding the forefathers' remains. The matter of our former associate is proving to be increasingly problematic. Based on the information I received from you, I informed the Mind Wipe Cut. I'm afraid the mind wipe cut deeper than we had thought. The silence of Klosterheim is disheartening, and there was an incident with a sweeper squad of mine. I fear the encounter with the agent is imminent.
Captain, I have all the answers I was looking for. I'm on my way back.
Let's go get ourselves a corpse. Provided it is in fact still a corpse. I do not know. What's the time? 10. Yeah. Hungry. Okay, I got a glory reward. Cool. Oops. Oh well. That's probably just a recap of things that have happened. But I hope people enjoyed. I think I'll do one more for today later.